Shakespeare wrote in Hamlet, "To thine own self be true." Psychologists will say, your opinion of yourself is more important than anybody else's opinion of you. And it just means you get to be your own person. And I'll tell you that when I came out, I think I was about 27, and I came out to first my parents and the rest of my family and my friends. And the very last thing I was concerned about is what they will think of me. They can pass their own judgments. I can't control what other people do. But I have to do what's good for me, what feels good. It's my life, you know. I'm gay, I'm always going to be gay. And I'm also proud of being gay. Being gay allowed me to help other people in a way I couldn't. I mean, I worked a lot of years in the AIDS community, in the gay community, in the gay religious community, and I would never have done that if I was straight. I wouldn't be aware of the sensitivities and the issues and all that. I think being honest with somebody really takes a load off your mind, and it makes you feel better to be able to talk openly with somebody. And that reminds me of a friend of mine who had some sort of a top secret clearance, government clearance, and he worked in some high-tech computer something or other. And his name was Alan, Dr. Allen. And when he went to work, when he first applied there, he said, "I'm gay." And then he went on with the interview and everything else. He got the job. He was well qualified. And the fact that he told his employer that he was gay removed the basic reason not to hire closeted people, because they're subject to blackmail. Somebody, they see somebody who's closeted working for the government, and they say, "Okay, I see you're having sex with men. I'm going to pay me $1,000, or I'm going to tell your boss." So if you come out in that way, there's no blackmail. So employers want to hire the best people, I think, gay or straight. So I just wanted to share that with you. Again, it's very important that you engage in the gay community. And when I use the term gay community, I mean the old-fashioned way that is inclusive of lesbians and transgendered and so on. So, it's so important to have a connection socially, sexually, whatever, to be with people that are very supportive of you. I would suggest, people ask me, well, if I'm not living at home, why should I come out? It's sort of like a thing of an element of self-esteem. There is nothing better than coming out to your parents and your family and having this big weight lifted off of you. And many of you will disagree with me. You'll think, well, why do I want to burden my parents that I'm gay if they don't like it, or my certain friends or family? Why do I want to do that? It sure feels good to you to be who you are. Now, I'm thinking of one friend of mine, and I'm thinking about 15 years ago. He was approaching 70, maybe 65 years old, and he was married for 35 years, and his wife thought he was straight. He had grown children, 3 of them, and they thought he was straight. And then he met me. And, people have to do whatever they want to do. But I was just talking about how I felt, how good it felt for me to come out and just be who I am instead of living a lie for so many years. I didn't tell him to do anything. I didn't suggest it. I was just talking about myself. And it ended up that he came out to his wife and his children that he was gay. His wife was very hurt. 2 of the 3 children were very hurt. How could you live this lie all these years? How could you treat us like this? Well, at some point, when you come out and you finally realize the importance of who you really are, it just feels so good. It feels so right and proper. And you can't really take into consideration, I mean, you can think about how other people will feel, but you can't be deterred from it because, oh, I can't come out. My mother will cry. My dad will kick me out, or you're not a member of the household anymore. You know, I believe in myself above all else. And it's not to say I'm always right. I've made mistakes. But coming out is something that we should all consider for personal integrity, to live authentically. I recommend it. I don't push. But I'd like to hear your comments about coming out, or maybe you could speak about why you don't want to come out, why you think that will hurt you or diminish your life in some way. I'd really like to know, and other people can comment, and maybe they'll be supportive of you. I'm supportive of you. So thank you for listening, and think about coming out if you're closeted. Bye.